The place where we were born is a very special place. It's a place where everything begins. As much as our family, the place of birth affects us with its spirit, its biomagnetic field. It gives our personality special traits, and it turns us into whom we are meant to be. Mr. Presiding Officer, fellow Toastmasters, welcome guests, where it all started. I was born in a small town called, you're going to love it, Nizhny Udinsk, Siberia, Russia, right in the middle of nowhere. So the middle of nowhere was a small Siberian town placed in a beautiful part of the world where the snowy winters are cold and where summers are hot and the beautiful trees go very high into the blue skies, and where that special smell of Siberian forest seems always to be in the air. We lived in an apartment, a building built out of orange bricks, but most of the houses of the town were built out of wooden logs, and they had like unattractive brownish color, but the windows were dressed in state-of-the-art window shades full of carvings and colors. Some of the houses had carvings all over around their porches and elevations, and it looked like somebody ribbed around the house a lace ribbon. I remember small picnics by the river, which was close by. I remember Mom being small and Mom holding me, running to the bus station. In a couple of years, we were running together. We need a bus to get her to work and me to the kindergarten. At the age 3, I got pneumonia and was hospitalized in a local hospital. Apparently, I was old enough to stay on my own. Mom was only visiting. And when it was time for her to leave, I was holding her neck and yelling my guts off. I didn't want her to leave. So that was, I guess, my first time I auditioned myself as a drama queen. At the age 5, I turned 5, and the family decided to move to the East Coast, the Pacific coast of Russia. My father, who was a graduate of maritime school, where he majored a small boat navigation, he called himself a captain of the shallow swimming. Apparently, a career of the local electrician was not satisfying, or maybe it was another reason. He was trying to fight his drinking addiction. We gathered our belongings and boarded Trans-Siberian train. This is how we open a chapter of our new life. The connection to Siberia was letters to the relatives and trips by train back to the place of birth, where most of summers I was spending by hiking in the woods, swimming in lakes and rivers, picking wildflowers with my cousins, or berries with my grandmother. From her, I got a love to order and a gift to worry too much. I remember being a teen and hiking woods with my uncle, Gregory. For hours, we were browsing the woods with his 2 sons and his dog, and we were having conversations about books and history and politics. We were wondering what's going to be with the country and where it is targeting, where was it going, and our conversations were full of concerns and pain, and I know it was a great time right now. my connection to the place of birth never ended with growing up, and I think that I kept a spirit of the place, which is both beautiful and harsh, and it shaped me, and it sent me to the world, and this is who I am, just because of that connection. Mr. Presiding Officer.